Fucking get some jumping jacks going. And stretches, touch your toes.
To enthuse about a specific topic, not realizing that most people listening will fail to understand it. That's a Geek Out. This is the show, the Geek Out Show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 207 of the Geek Out Show. Don't get too attached to that intro. It's on the way out. And I'm here. This is your host, Gil, and I'm here with my co-host. We got Major.
Hey, everybody, it's Major Action coming at you.
We got J-Roo.
Top of the morning to you, pal.
Thank you for the inspiring exercise tips and tricks. Hopefully everybody caught that. If they didn't, you just had to be there.
Yeah, man, get the blood moving. You know, I know it's early on your side of the world, so
Dude,
let's have us a day.
So if you can't tell, me and Matt basically just rolled out of bed at 7 a.m. over here. And
why are you giving away my secret? I look good.
It's our day off, and it's Labor Day. Just everything got pushed back, everything got delayed. Let's go over what we've been up to, folks. So Jade, what about you, bro? What you been up to?
Man, it's been a while since I've been on, so same old here, man. I've been working, hanging out with the family. I got a lot of trips coming up, man. I got 4 out-of-state trips in the next 3 months, so just doing a lot of planning for that. Kind of rearranged the toy room, nothing too crazy, man. Life is just going. How about you? What have you been up to?
Me, man. Most recently, we went over to the Monterey Bay Aquarium yesterday as a family. That was fun. Trying to think. We've been getting into the spooky season, watching scary movies and stuff like that. Just back to school stuff, back to school shopping, clothes, materials, all that stuff. That's basically about it. Matt, what about you, bro?
Yep, same. Just getting back into the swing of taking the kid to school, and she's doing volleyball now. So just trying to get some practice in with her and stuff like that when we can, when it's not too damn hot. So
she's been watching Haikyuu too much, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what's up, bro. That's
cool, man. The extracurricular dad mode is a whole nother thing, man, is what I'm coming to find out with gymnastics and ballet and all that shit.
Yeah, it puts more stuff on a full plate.
Dude, that shit is crazy. I used to help out my brothers. I coached them when they were playing baseball and football. And I was an athlete myself, so I was already playing, and I had to help out them on my free time. That shit was fucking nuts. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into some comic book pickups. Jade, I know you got some stuff.
Yeah, dude, I got a bunch of comic books, man. Been, obviously getting all my stuff from the Hive. I don't know what reading. Man, everything, but nothing's really been sticking with me. Obviously, to do a power bomb, that's been my number one focus right now. Issue 3 came out 2 weeks ago, which is great. I don't want to spoil it. I spoiled the first issue for you guys, but dude, you have to pick that up. It is the best book of the year. I'm going to just go ahead and say that now. Book of the year.
Damn. Okay. I will definitely make sure to stop by once and pick that up.
But yeah, man, it's been just a lot of reading. I feel like it's a lot of, I think we're in this era of filler issues right now before these big events kick off. At least for the titles I'm reading. That's what it feels like.
I feel it, and I have not gotten anything recently. So I'm no help to you. Matt, Major, what about you, bro?
None here either. I'm avoiding the comic shop.
These guys don't go to the comic book store anymore.
Yeah,
well, Legends are going up in price, and the pull list ain't getting any smaller. So
So I feel that you gotta pick and choose, huh?
That's one thing I've been able to do pretty well is actually get my pull list whittled down to 4 to 6 issues a week. And I think I can even whittle that down some.
So yeah, I think right now I'm only currently I think House of Slaughter, Something's Killing Children, and then the Venom and the one other run is the only things I'm getting currently. But
nice.
We have some news with this, right? Talking about House of Slaughter. What's going on with over there? Aren't they coming out with a different separate title, another continuation?
Yeah, they're gonna
go ahead, Matt.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, they're making a whole nother book, so another offshoot series.
Do you know what it's called?
Something Slaughter something.
Nice.
The Book of Slaughter.
The Book of Slaughter. Okay, thank you.
There you go.
And is this a prequel or is it?
No, I think it's a continuation of the story. And you got to remember, I've only read up to issue 15 because that's what's in the hardcover, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, yeah, because House of Slaughter kind of goes backwards, and Something's Killing the Children is kind of present. So I think this is going to come after Something's Killing the Children.
Okay, so it would go House of Slaughter, Book of Slaughter, then Something's Killing the Children.
So you're going to go House of Slaughter, and then Something's Killing the Children, and then Book of Slaughter.
Yeah, this one is supposed to. They're kind of marketing it as a jumping on point, a precursor to the next chapters of Something's Killing the Children.
Okay, gotcha.
And it actually has a guidebook on all the lore of the Order of St. George.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, all right. So when you said continuation, I just automatically assumed it was a continuation of the House of Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not
just world expanding. That's all it is. But as popular as those books have been, I would jump on that book.
So it's kind of crazy.
There's probably going to be lots of first appearances.
It's kind of crazy too because at first, the Something is Killing the Children, I didn't really feel like it was going to be turned into so many different offshoots. But I guess it's doing so well that they don't have a choice.
It's probably Boom's best book right now. I mean, Power Rangers is probably steady for them, but it's probably their most popular book.
And it's Tinian's, own title too. So it's probably why they're going like that.
So just a little joke thing that I threw in. I think it's kind of funny. God of War, the official cookbook of the 9 realms. I thought that was kind of fun. They're actual real life recipes and stuff like that are inspired by Norwegian culture and stuff like that. But I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Those Cornish game hens are making me hungry.
I know they do look fucking smacking. I would fuck that shit up right now, dude.
Matt, you're a little bit of a. You guys are both little bits of cooks. Have you guys ever done Cornish game hens?
No,
we bought some last year and we never cooked them. They stayed in the freezer for half a year. Nice. We forgot about them. They're so small they got pushed to the back.
Only time I've done it is we played a prank on my brother-in-law out at our cabin. It was Thanksgiving and he was cooking a turkey and we swapped it out for a Cornish game hen when we went back to go pull it out of the oven.
He thought he overcooked it or what?
We just kind of messing with him. Yeah.
He's all, damn, that shit shrunk.
But it is dove season here in Texas, so kind of one of the same things. We're getting into dove cooking right now.
Did he still burn it?
No. No. We had it already pre-cooked, and we literally just swapped him out.
Right. That's after the turkey.
Check on him. That's funny. All right, let's go ahead and get some collectibles pickups and what we picked up. So, Major, you want to go ahead and start us off?
The only thing I got I haven't been getting any toys in lately. The only thing I got in recently was that dial from 78 Points of Articulation. Mm-hmm. If you go onto my Instagram, you can see me and Gil doing an unboxing of some of our latest dioramas. And that's where you can see it. I don't want to bust it out right now. I boxed it up because my lady was having her birthday party, so wanted to clean up my area. So
get it out of the way, man. Yeah.
That diorama is really
cool. One corner,
Yeah, that diorama is really cool. That's the one that's cyberpunk-ish, Tokyo-ish. Yeah. That's
definitely going to work really well with my Cosmic Legions when those finally come in.
So. Oh, absolutely.
Dude, that's just.
I already have so many shots in mind already. They're just piling up.
I'm very excited for that line, man.
What about you, Jade? I know you got some pickups.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit, honestly, and I'm only going to go through a few things. So I got the Null and Venom 2-pack.
Oh shit, man.
But I only kept the Venom. The Null is on its way to Gil.
Hey, that's what's up.
I don't know how people do this. It's not working. But yeah, this is cool,
that
dude.
Null too, by the way.
What's that?
I said I would have took that Null too, by the way.
Oh shit. Sorry. Gil got it first. I think we already had worked that out.
It's all good. If you see anybody else parting with one, let me know.
Yeah, it's an expensive 2-pack, dude. I mean, it's $80, you know.
I know, and I only want the Null because I have plenty of Venoms.
Yeah, but this Venom, like, I'll probably get rid of any other Venom I have and just keep this one. Is that on the movie Venom? Yeah,
body?
It's on the movie book. It's painted comic book style. It has ports for the wings. But funny enough, I actually sold the wings off in the Cabal.
There you go.
Which is cool. The guy actually lives like fucking 10 blocks from me.
Oh, dope.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I say 10 blocks, but that's like my whole town. He lives on the other side of town.
Did you get a painted pair?
Yeah, they were red. They were red and black.
Because you've been seeing the ones that are coming out non-painted, right?
Yeah, man, I don't know how much of that I actually believe, to be quite honest with you.
Like, what, you think they're blacking out their own wings?
Well, not that, but like people finding random wrestling figures and stuff. I just don't believe it. Because when I got mine, have y'all bought any of the windowless packing yet?
I have not yet.
It's actually like there's a lot of. It's not just a tape. It's like a thick, round, clear sticker.
Okay.
On each opening, and
is it?
You would have to be pretty. You know what I mean? Like I had to use a pocket knife. You couldn't just rip it off.
So with you saying that, Jade, I did see the Iron Spider in store over at Target, and there was no because that's what I heard is that it's like the circular tape, right? It's like put on the edge, and then like half of it's on one side, half of it's on the other side. When I went, there was just a small little piece of tape.
Because like I even at the Hive, I tried to rip it. You know what I mean? I would have ripped the box without.
Well, the Iron Spider was one of the first figures that was released in that way, right? Besides, like the Future Foundation one.
I believe so, but like there was this one that stuck out and that looked like I don't know, it looked janky compared to the other ones.
Probably got
There's one, and I was like, that one, if anything, probably has a swap out.
Yeah, so just be on the lookout of that. Check the tape. You know, if you do find something at retail. Something else I got was.
Ooh, damn! That thing.
Igor Leonardo.
That looks great,
dude. It is amazing. Like the detail, it's actually really lightweight. It looks like it would be really.
It looks
really
like heavy as fuck.
You know, it's got a.
They did my man Leo bad, man.
Yeah, I mean he's ugly as all hell, but
turn him into the hunchback, man. Come on.
Yeah, but dude, it's super cool. This is especially with Halloween around the corner. You could add it to your Halloween, decorations.
Yeah, just put them up on the mantle with the pumpkin or some shit.
Exactly, but dude, it is so good. Like
he looks so.
It's got a 10. It's got a 10 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
Damn.
Yes.
Maybe one of the top 10 figs of the year.
It'll be, and it's going to be one of those things where I think I'll have to group all 4 of them together because I'm not going to give 4 spots to turtles on my top 10.
Yeah.
I also got a Barbarian Deluxe Legion builder.
Oh, nice, dude. How do you like that?
I really, really like it. I'm trying to get a little more comfortable in my painting. And I actually bought this because I'm going to be doing Dorklair's pop and swap recipe. I'm just waiting on my skeleton, which should be here today. So it's a skeleton, a Dark Templar, which I have in the box over there, and a Barbarian. But
I'm still waiting for my Legion builders just to show up too.
I still have a whole order. I've just been kind of picking them up off the Cabal for people are selling them about the same price as you could get them on Big Bad.
Oh, so these aren't even your pre-orders, okay?
No, these are big. Which I think we're only another 2 weeks away from them releasing those, September 19th.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
So the only other thing I got is this new Micro Squadron Star Wars series. It's kind of like their Micro Machines thing.
Yeah, my buddy used to own so many of those back in the day. It was amazing.
I got a little slave one, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's cool. It rotates. Starship. Yeah, Boba Fett's starship, exactly. And it actually comes with two little tiny, a Boba Fett and a Fennec Shand, which I put in there. This has been a fun little line. Like I've got a little Red 5 X-Wing, and I dig it,
You collect the vehicles without it taking up like all the space.
Yeah, totally, man. Like I don't need a TVC Slave 1. Like I feel like, it's gonna take a whole shelf up.
Yeah, like that big. That's what's up, dude.
Other than that, dude, that's all I got.
All right. Who are you passing it to?
Well,
you, dude.
It's only you go.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. Okay. My bad. Yeah, so I got...
Somebody get this guy a cup of coffee.
Right. So I got my Dio in from Carver Customs. I can't show it off either. I got my Dios in. One I put down there for Leilani, the other one I put for me. You just can't see it with the way that the setup is, but I put all my anime figures up on there, and dude, does it look fucking gorgeous. It looks fucking sexy, man. Other than that, I forgot to show this off last time. I'm still waiting for some stuff to come in. But I did a bit of a kit bash with some Snake Eyes figures. I took the original release and the movie release, and I did them up. So it's just the movie body, the harness. Nice, the little pouch from the regular release, sword from the regular release. I've got two katanas here. I'm trying to think. The regular release head. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the movie body better. Maybe I'm tripping on that, but just the way that the armor looks and everything, I like that. I prefer it. Oh, and
I also feel like
the belt.
I also feel like the classified version is like the body's kind of loose, like the hips are real loose.
Oh hell, this
and the
ain't no loosey goosey shit at all.
Yeah, that's a cool kit bash, dude.
Yeah, and then so I have two katanas here. Only one comes with a figure. What I did with the other figure, which I pretty sure everybody's seen on my IG, I made a Daredevil. So yeah, I just used the head that I got.
That came out nice, man.
Raul XX Omega Doom Raul, and then I just painted the head. Painted the body. I just threw some red dry brushing. It was hella easy. This was like one of the easiest customs I've ever done. Maybe took 2-3 hours for everything, just so I could wait for everything to dry and stuff like that. I'm waiting on some water transfer decals so I could throw it on the chest. A side pouch with the billy clubs, and then I'll be done with it. So, but dude, not bad at all. And for me to do everything within a couple hours. This has great range of motion too. So yeah, super juice with that. Alrighty, you guys ready to move on to collectibles news?
Yep, let's do it.
Alrighty, Major.
All right, so coming from that same Beast Kingdom line of the Medieval Knights, we're seeing our Spider-Man. So we had seen the Iron Man, two different versions. One was like the red and gold, and one was like the all gold version. So now we have a Spider-Man joining that same lineup. What was the retail on these again? Or was it like 80?
No, 150, bro.
150. Woo, boy. Well, this one has light up function, so at least that's gonna go a little ways. I don't remember if the Iron Man did or not.
The Iron Man did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so look forward to that. If you're into that, comes with some different hands, little weapon accessories.
Those are cool, man. The price just kills me.
Yeah,
The other thing is that these are like 9 inches tall and shit. That's why. So they're 9 inches, light up features.
Gil can't take 9 inches.
No, man, it's too big for me. Too big. Stick my 6-inch,
All right, we got the the Crimson with the Ryu Crimson. Hold on, I got it right here. The the Morphed Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger.
There you go. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, that is. All right, some better pictures of him here.
So retail on this thing, Matt?
Yeah, let's see. I'm not seeing any retail prices up.
$32.99.
32. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some more bang for your buck here on the next photo. So okay, hold on, real quick, Gil, before we go past that. Where does this come from? When did this happen? Do you know?
This came from that video game, the Shattered Grid video game.
Oh, okay.
There was a crossover. I think it took place in 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
I was like, I've never seen these designs before, so I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, and then they even did like a live action crossover, like a cartoon trailer thing. No, it wasn't a cartoon, but a trailer. It was like 2 or 3 minutes. That
really
involved JDF and everything like that. But in the game, they had Ryu, Chun-Li, Bison, Akuma, Guile, Cammy. So they could dig deep, man. They could definitely.
If it's anything like the Turtles line, they'll probably go all in, and obviously depending on how these sell, but they're getting their mileage out of these bucks, aren't they?
You know, he's not on a regular standard buck. He's actually on the turtle buck. The bigger, beefier body. Yeah. But that's pretty dope.
Just without the shell, I'm assuming, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because like when I was looking at it, I was like, that's definitely not the same Ranger buck. It's a lot bigger.
Just the same.
Yeah, those other Ranger bodies are way too thin.
Yeah. So he comes with this flame effect. He does have 2 other flame effects. He does come with like a little small flight stand.
It's like this was made for you, huh, Gil?
Kind of, yeah. Because I did want to make one at one point, but now I don't have to. I'll get this. $32. It's not that bad.
No, it really isn't. You're paying. I feel like we're just paying for licensing fees at this point. With all the price increases.
Basically, that's what it seems like.
All right, so the newest SH Figure Arts book of Boba Fett, Boba, and Throne.
And boy, does this look amazing! I gotta say,
it really does.
So it's going to include a masked portrait, 2 interchangeable unmasked portraits, swap out hands, blaster pistol, blaster rifle, gaffy stick, missile with launch effect, jetpack with launch effects, and Jabba's throne for $95. Not bad.
But dude, this is like leaps and bounds, a lot better than the last one. It looks a lot better.
Oh, it's spot on this time. Well, the prototype pics, we'll see when it comes out.
Their prototypes are, and I think this comes out in January. This thing might be like in the can.
Done.
Like, this might be ready to go.
That throne is nice too.
It really is.
For $95, you can't beat that. This is your definitive Book of Boba Fett Boba here.
Gil, are you carrying these?
I'm definitely gonna get one. I'm
okay.
Gonna get a couple.
I'll order through you then.
Yeah, definitely gonna get a couple. And then this is just a fucked up perspective shot.
I know this just made everybody was like tripping out.
This drove me nuts.
Just like, why is it so fucking
So comparison with the former SH Figure Arts Boba.
Yeah,
a lot more detail going on there. You can see the paint apps are way better.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love this one, man. I need another Boba Fett. Like I need a hole in my head, but I'm getting it.
Obviously.
Always. Now we have our second form Frieza finally. Retail's looking at $67 for him, and this just kind of like we've been asking for this guy for a while, so it's good to finally get him.
That's not bad. $67 isn't bad at all.
And now this gives me hope that they'll do second form Cell as well. So,
well, they still got a third form Frieza that they got to hit up. Don't forget about that. The one with the big ass, like stretched out head, like a xenomorph.
And isn't there a new Frieza in the manga? So wouldn't there? I guess Final Form wouldn't technically be Final Form anymore.
Well, because there's a golden one too after Final Form. So
yeah, so there's
Final Form hasn't been Final Form for a while.
Yeah, there's Final Form, Golden Frieza. But the good thing is that his color changes only, not his actual like form.
And now
so
we got
they don't
black
really got to do
right?
any. Yeah, so they just would have to paint him like black and I think white.
Gray?
No, I think it's white and black. I think it's like
I saw some like
white,
gray
black,
tones.
and like gray. Yeah, I think it's like a transition between the three, like white, black, and gray.
Before we move on, I really
still some
quickly wanted
purple.
to say I did get something in this week. It wasn't a toy or anything, but I mean, there's no other like time to show it off. Can you give me the solo really quick?
Oh, sure. I think we could work that out, Major. What's going on? What do you got us hyped up about? Ooh.
Big shout out to Jade.
Nice.
I also have one of those. It's on my desk though.
Super nice. He wrote some kind words in here. He's great friend, so thank you.
For you as well? Yeah, he almost made me tear up, bro. I was like,
he just said I'm better than Gil, so like
that's literally all it says. You're better than Gil.
Oh man. That's actually gonna make me cry.
No, just a token of my appreciation, man. Like, and honestly, I didn't realize how like those are pretty high quality. I didn't realize how high.
Oh no, they're super nice, dude. Like, yeah.
I don't think they're real leather or anything, but they have a good feel to them.
Oh, absolutely.
Smells like it.
Yeah, that's just because I rubbed it around my real leather couch before I sent it.
Oh, God. I thought you were going to say your balls or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to say too.
My old leathery balls. Yeah.
One thing I have been seeing people of the customizing community saying that they're going to make a King Cold with one of these.
Ooh.
So I was like, oh, okay. Frieza's dad.
All right, so gold label. Hush Superman. So we've already had a Hush
great
Superman
transition.
Gold label. What?
I said great transition. Just gold,
gold to gold, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Where is my?
It's cool. Like, this one's
only $20. So McFarlane keeping his prices low.
Man, I will give him that. He puts out more figures than anybody. He puts out tons of characters. As much as we want to make fun of him for just doing Batmans, he does put out a shit ton of characters from all kinds of properties. And keeping it at $20, dude, you can't argue with that, man.
You really can't. I'm good off this though. I'll pass.
He's a good businessman, that's for sure.
And this is a McFarlane store exclusive. But does this mean we're going to get a Batman Hush Batman rather?
Probably.
Or have we already?
I don't think we have. No.
I don't think
anything other than the only thing that we got so far is Hush from the actual Hush line. That's it.
I can't keep up with this guy, man.
You go crazy. Okay, so Pokemon Center is releasing some swaggy looking jackets. We got the Charizard, the Rayquaza, and the Articuno jackets.
I think they're kind of cool, man.
Gil, what are these? Like $120?
$109.
Okay, not bad.
110.
Yeah. Right around where pretty good price, honestly, for a jacket.
Yeah, but I mean, this same style of jacket from Primitive would cost you like $80. So I don't know.
Yeah, about
and they're already overpriced too. So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Pokemon Store is really getting you
because it's dope that it's the varsity style, but it's definitely not as thick and definitely won't keep you as warm as an actual varsity jacket. It's a thinner, track jacket material. So
they're still nice though. I mean, like for the California weather, it's perfect. If you're on the East Coast, probably not so much.
Especially with the embroidery. I mean, that's basically what you're paying for. The name and the embroidery.
You're paying for that big graphic on the back for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if it didn't have the graphic on the back too, and maybe like $30 cheaper. That'd be dope. So here we got Super 7 Ultimate Bruce Lee version 2 here on the right, fully clothed. It looks kind of odd to me though. It looks like they took the regular figure and just put some fucking clothing on it, like some plastic clothing on top of it.
That's basically what it was.
It looks bad.
And in the promo pics, it looks terrible. They have them like hunched over like this, and the fucking jacket's like it just looks terrible. It doesn't look like normal clothing would look if you're fighting in clothes at all. So
you know the gig, $55
per figure. Just me personally, like if I wanted a Bruce Lee figure, I would go the route of the SH Figuarts. Or is it Figma?
No, SH Figuarts did 2 different Bruce Lees.
They did, right? Okay, yeah. I would go
and the Figma one looked like crap because he had the big diaper crotch.
Okay, then no, not the Figma. SH Figuarts.
I have both of those Bruce Lees.
They're
Game of Death Bruce Lee, and then
they're solid as fuck.
All right, Gore, the God Butcher. The actual God Butcher from the comics, the way we wanted to see him, the way I wanted to see him, man. This is like the God Butcher. So let's see.
This looks great, man. I gotta say, it looks good.
So what are we looking at? $32 on Gore.
Yeah, 32.
And he's gonna be. Is he the Target exclusive or no?
Target exclusive, no bath piece.
No, it looks like you can buy it. He's Amazon exclusive.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Amazon exclusive.
Sorry,
no bath piece. You get one extra head, and then you get the extra hand with the necro sword.
Yeah, you only get 3 total hands. No punching hands.
I don't know how I feel about that, man. Like $32.
It looks dope as hell. Don't get me wrong. This is like
looks great, but is it $32 great?
This is the Gore I want, but yeah. One more head sculpt with maybe the little tentacles like waving around or something, like because you know how see one's like behind him, one's in front of him. Maybe if you had it both in front, or maybe both of them are kind of like moving around in motion, that'd be cool too.
Just for me personally, I'm like, I don't really need it.
I'm honestly like, it's gonna take a lot for Legends to get me back buying Legends. Like, I'm not gonna be buying them consistently like I was before. That's just
dude. Because if you think about it, this is $32. $3 or more, you could get a Mythic Legions, which comes with 2 to 3 heads, different swap out parts for the heads. Doesn't come with any extra hands, but it comes with extra weapons, accessories, and shit like that for $35. That's like their like low, like the Legion builders.
You can also go to Target and find an SH Figuarts Goku or Vegeta for $35 right now too.
Yes,
so
you can. Yes, sir.
It's really a weight on your money now. So here we got DC Multiverse Tim Drake Robin.
So everybody knew that this was coming because they showed off the all red version like 2 weeks before this. So and then like one thing that they noticed is like, oh, they got short sleeve sculpted, so eventually we're gonna get a classic, and we got a classic. So I didn't show off the other one because I don't really care. But there's like a red where he goes like all red outfit.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the Tim Drake version. This looks like the Dick Grayson version, right? Or almost.
No. This is a Tim Drake. This is a Tim Drake.
Oh, because the one I'm looking at has all red arms, no skin showing. Yeah,
that was the one that was originally shown.
That's the gold label one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then when they seen that, they're like, "Oh, eventually we're gonna get this version." And then like 2 weeks later, we got it.
And it's the same freaking pose.
Same, yeah, basically. They're like, "All right, swap out the."
It almost looks like McFarlane just photoshopped it.
Probably
because you can almost see like on that front arm, you can still see kind of like a reddish tinge to the flesh.
Right there.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh,
it still looks like hella red to me.
Maybe they did. Maybe they missed the edge.
Because the shadow, yeah, dude, it looks like they just photoshopped it, bro. Like it's the exact same thing.
Oh gosh.
Even the wonky eye is perfect.
Oh gosh.
They definitely photoshopped it, bro. That's funny as hell.
Well, we know that for sure Mezco does shit like that, so why not? Why not?
All right, so Lightning Collection.
No. Super 7.
Oh, damn. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I thought it was Lightning Collection.
I totally thought this was Lightning Collection. Holy shit!
Did I notice?
I guess that kind of makes a little more sense because Super 7's been doing some of the more obscure characters in the series. So here's Madame Woe from the first season of Power Rangers. This chick was creepy when I was a kid. I remember her being like freaky for some reason, dude. And I liked her design because it reminded me of Lady Deathstrike.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I remember she was like a badass dude with her.
She was pretty cool. She would use her hair to like grab them and like pull them next to her and shit.
Yeah, she'd fuck them up with the claws. That shit was dope.
So $55. The only thing here is like each of the hands look like there's not really a big difference at all. Yeah, like 3 resting hands.
One thing, like if like they were like just fist hands, and then like some were like more like
I don't know if she ever used fist hands though either though, you know.
True, but the thing is, just for the sake of giving us different hands, because they all just look like this, man.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I thought it was good. Maybe they could have done something
gave us like some rested, relax, and then some like this, like
or like a single finger sticking out. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that would work.
Like get over here, like
that would definitely work.
Like she's trying to be like Scorpion.
Talking about girls, that'll fuck you up.
Girls. All right, so Street Fighter.
This would probably be Geeky's first Storm collectibles ever.
Jiri Han. And let's see. She's going to come with 2 head sculpts, 4 hands, and 2 attack effects. That 1 attack effect is huge.
No, bro. She comes with 1, 2, 3 heads. You said 2. It's 3.
Oh, it says 2 interchangeable head sculpts. I don't know why it says that.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay, because that's weird. Because
no, because I do see 1 is just like static
normal?
and a smiling. Yeah, there's 3 sculpts here. I don't know why it says only 2 on here.
That's weird. Yeah.
Toy Arc putting out some bad info over here.
Come on, Toy Arc. Double check your shit.
I don't see any pricing on this yet.
It is $85, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I could have just
their usual
on the BBTS link, huh?
That's their
95 at BBTS, so yeah, 85.
They charge a little bit more. Yep. Oh fuck! But you know what? That's got to be the price because they're the only one. They're the only U.S. distributor now.
Is that now? Is that starting now?
It's been starting since San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, okay, wow.
So anything that's got announced from San Diego up until now.
So the tax already got hit, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me pull up my my information here. All right, we have the Wild Force Blue Ranger here, coming with some really cool.
This is not the Wild Force Blue Ranger.
No,
this is Dino Charge.
Oh, okay.
Stegosaurus Ranger.
I don't even see him on the list. I see Dino Thunder yellow. I don't see Dino Thunder blue.
Okay, yeah. This might be from like a little bit over a week ago.
Does that complete the team?
This completes the team of Dino Charges. I don't have a picture of Wild Force Blue.
How many different Dino teams are there?
3.
So what are they? Dino what? Dino
no, it's got to be 4, right?
Is it 4? Is Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with Dino in the name, not Mighty Morphin. I'm not counting
Dino Fury.
Dino Charge, Dino Thunder.
Oh, okay. So Dino Thunder.
Jesus.
So yeah.
No wonder I get that shit confused. Got Mighty Morphin Snizzard here. So the man made of snakes. Snake made of snakes.
That is a very unique figure. And it looks like there's a lot of engineering going on here.
Oh, there's definitely.
It looks goofy as hell. Some parts of it, like the legs, like doesn't look like there's any articulation down there.
But man, I've honestly seen some people
tail.
I've seen people take these Mighty Morphin or just Power Ranger villains and throw a wash on it, and it just totally changes the figure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because there's a lot of sculpt there.
Yeah,
not a lot of paint.
Those scales would definitely come out. All the little snakes wrapped around his legs would come out better.
Honestly, this would be cool for. No one's gonna guess what I'm about to say. Conan or any of your mythics or something like that.
Yeah, that could definitely work. This is Time Force Blue.
Did we get a Time Force Blue?
Yeah, that Time Force Blue and Vector Cycle.
What was it, Jade?
Is this the first time getting Time Force Blue?
Yes, this is the first time.
With a bike.
Mm-hmm.
That bike's pretty dope, actually. And this is Page Puncher's Injustice Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Back to McFarlane. One thing they're doing that's pretty great is these Page Punchers. We're throwing comic books back in the hands of kids, right? This is an affordable kids line. It's not necessarily a collector's line, and they get a comic book out of it. Man, I used to love that shit when I was a kid.
Oh,
I was gonna say this Batman reminds me of one of the first Batmans I bought when I got back into toy collecting. I bought a DC or a Mattel. It was like DC multi. I don't think it was multiverse. I think it was before multiverse became a thing. But it was this armored looking Batman, looked just like this. It was terrible. The legs would not even go back to 90 degrees. It was so bad.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have the Chun-Li. They call this the Phoenix. Let's see where did I have that at. The Chun-Li Blazing Phoenix Ranger. There you go.
Pretty cool looking.
Got some crazy names for these ones.
It doesn't have the thighs like Gil was expecting it to have.
They're decent enough. It's okay.
And I look like those arm bands are really hindering the articulation in the elbow region.
Yeah, it seems like you would want to shave those down, but it looks like they got double jointed right there.
Or even add just a little extra, like an extra little piece right before to extend it just a little more.
Yeah, they should have did something. But yeah, it does definitely look hindered right there.
Yeah, maybe if you Dremel down that part where it actually connects with the elbow.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to do things a little bit out of order just to keep Jade on real quick because he has to leave in a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Lonnie, can you hand me that real quick? Your controller that you're using right now. And that's me. Thank you. So while we've been gone, guys, I've gotten...
Oh, yeah, we know.
What's that?
A PS5 controller. So
I didn't think that existed.
No, it definitely does. So shout out to Jade.
Only in the great state of Texas.
Yeah, only in the great state of Texas. I have Jade in Texas to thank for my PS5. I got my PS5 in, and I've been playing it. I love it. It's great. Way faster. And I've noticed that, certain apps don't lag as much or buffer as much and all this other shit. I was thinking, maybe my network and this and that, but I don't know. I think it was just the PS4, man. It just couldn't keep up.
Hardware.
Yeah, I just think that it couldn't keep up with everything. So everything's working great. Everything looks awesome. Actually utilizing the 4K capability of my TV, which is awesome as well. So I mess with the settings and it looks fucking phenomenal. Been actually gaming on here as well. Been playing Shinobi Striker. Been playing Mortal Kombat X, which is free. There's a bunch of games. There's 30-something games for free that I got. I played the Nickelodeon Brawl game. Been playing God of War, the 2018 version. And the cool thing is, since I signed into my Sony app, I'm able to transfer all the data with I didn't skip a beat at all. So that's the really nice thing. So yeah, man, it's just kick ass and awesome, man. I really do truly enjoy it, and thank you so much for it, Jade. Appreciate that, man.
Did you get any exclusive games yet for your PS5?
Exclusive? No.
Ones that you can only play on your PS5?
Well, they had a couple that came. Well, one was already on it, and then Astros. Yeah, Astros something I can't remember, and then there's a couple that you could download, but no, nothing exclusive yet. Nothing that I've wanted. The cool thing is I traded in my PS4. Couple games, extra controller, and it was 300 and some change of credit. Or if I wanted cash, it would have been 250 and some change of cash. So I was like, oh, let me get a controller, and then I took cash. So not too bad, man. Pretty deep. Even though they don't give you the best amount or the highest amount, it was decent enough to where I was let me get that. Yeah. So I was like, that's fine. I'm actually thinking about trading in my Nintendo Switch Lite as well. I'm probably gonna take it in because I don't really use it that often.
Dude, I haven't played my Switch in forever, bro.
Take it in, bro. Sell it. Anyways, Major, what you been playing, man?
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. Just trying to get some of the doing the DBZ quests and stuff like that. Yeah, just running around killing people pretty much. It's been fun. That game's always just fun to pick up and play. Anytime I want to play a video game, that's pretty much my go-to because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. So it's easy just to hop in, play a couple games, and hop right back out. No big deal.
I feel you.
And with those epic games, it gets hard to jump in and devote an hour at a time, or 2-3 hours, and then when you come back to it a month later, you're like, what was I doing again? Oh man.
Yeah, then you're like, I don't even know how this plays anymore. I don't know the controls. How do you attack? How do you do this? How do you do that?
Exactly. Or if you're playing other games, you're mixing your controllers. You're mixing your controls up for each game.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just old.
Maybe that's what it is. What's crazy is so for God of War, I was able to just boom, download it, no issues, no problem, switch over to the PS5 version. For Final Fantasy VII, to switch over into the PS5, I have to pay $10. So I was like, oh.
Get the upgraded version, basically.
Yeah, I was like, oh well. I know. Well, actually, you know what will be the first exclusive that I get is the Miles Morales. I'm gonna actually go pick that up today.
Oh, nice.
The Miles Morales game, yeah. So.
Well, you should be able to knock that out pretty quick, so don't pay too much, or get it
No,
used or something.
I think it's only like 15, $20 right now. So
Are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
go
buy
do
it
that.
from GameStop?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh, okay. So get a used copy and then just beat it and then return it.
Well,
Hell yeah,
I'll
dude.
probably see how much that is compared to the PlayStation Store.
Nah, bro. What you do is go buy it
Mm.
pre-owned from GameStop, beat it in less than 7 days, and then take it
And then
back and
take
get
it
a new
back,
game.
full refund.
Something else that you can beat easily, dude. I did that for like a year straight almost. I would buy a game. I would go test it out for 7 days or like 6 days or whatever, and then return it on the seventh day, and then just get a brand new game or a different game. And then I play that, and if I could, and I was like literally like beating games and just returning them. And if I didn't like a game, like say I grabbed a game and I didn't like it, I'd just wait and then I'd return it and then just go get something different. Like
This
seriously,
guy.
bro, it's crazy. You can, it's like you can use GameStop as a rental store. Like it's that stupid. And they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
I'll check it out. Check it out. Jade, you available? Have you been playing anything, man? I think he had to step away for a second, so
Yeah,
it's all
probably.
good. We'll go ahead and
We're gonna just assume that he's only been playing Fortnite because I remember him posting a screenshot of the Dragon Ball Z stuff. So let's say that he probably got on for probably 10 minutes.
Did he? Did he? Did he?
Yeah, he totally did. No, I saw it because he's posted a screenshot of the stuff, and that's what made me jump on and want to play that day. So
Sharon, man, the GOAT himself, Jermaine Cole, J. Cole. He's on the cover of 2K23. Who would have ever thought J. Cole
whoever
would
thought
be
that
on the
somebody that
cover?
doesn't play basketball would be on the front of a cover of a basketball?
Well, he actually plays basketball, and he's
Oh, he
been
does?
signed recently.
Is he good?
Yes, he didn't get signed to the NBA, but he got signed to a different league. He is extremely great. Like for somebody who isn't like an athlete or a professional in NBA, he could definitely hold his own, bro. For sure.
Well, I
He
mean,
can.
why go play sports when you can rap and make like quadruple the money or whatever, you know?
Exactly. So he's doing both right now, but it's pretty dope, man. Like
Jesus.
he plays a part in the career mode. So if you choose to do career mode in 2K23, he's involved in that story. So that's pretty dope. And
He's
then
gonna
he
be
has
your
his own
rival.
cover. Right. I'm not 100% specifically what his role is. They just said that he's involved. And there's like a brief little trailer where they show him and stuff like that. And there's other, I can't remember what his label is, but there's also like other people that are involved in the story mode from his label. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool that they're involving more people in pop culture and stuff like that. So why not? And I know that J. Cole is a huge fan of basketball and stuff like that. He's like one of those. I was gonna say one like Drake, but like Drake is actually garbage to basketball. So, but like
Drake's just a
like
fangirl, that's all.
yeah, basically like where J. Cole is actually out there like at the local games and like has the respect of the players. Like he has the respect of the NBA players because they know that he could get down and he can like fucking play and hang with them. So that's pretty dope. So pick up the Dreamer edition. You'll get the J. Cole homage cover or cover.
Is he gonna have like exclusive music from him and shit too, or what?
Yeah. You already know. Game Informer got the exclusive interview from Santa Monica Studios, and they got a bunch of first look. They got to also play about 7 minutes worth of the Ragnarok game. So this is Kratos here against a dark elf and Major. Bro, how gorgeous does that fucking look, bro? How gorgeous does that look?
Is
That's
that in-game graphics?
That's in-game.
That's pretty fucking nuts.
So keep in mind, bro, you can like do a photo mode. Like you can be in the middle of the battle and do a photo mode.
Yeah, that still seems so weird to me.
So this is what are they called? Grim? It's like a lizard man. So this is a new villain, a new thing that we've never played before. The Dark Elves, they played a role in the last game, but these Grims, they're new. One thing to note here, you get to see different gauges. So you have your Blades of Chaos, and and then the runes that you could attach to them. Looks like something's going on back there with like some type of targeting system in the back.
Well,
right?
I don't know. If you look on the ground, there's that same color on the ground.
Where?
See right here to the right of the.
This?
Yeah. It's like
no,
the same
that's
color.
that's like a faded paint. This is actually like a circle. A circle.
I know, but it almost kind of looks like maybe a light
maybe.
effect or something. Maybe.
You
know,
now
like when the camera catches the lighting from the sun. Weird.
Now that you bring it up, it might be. Here goes another one of the Grims.
Whoa, he got a little head on him.
Yeah, that's Mimir. Mimir severed head, and it could talk to him, and it helps him. Flaming Swords of Chaos.
Man, I need to play the God of War game.
So the one thing that they're going to change up about this game is like triangle was to like the only purpose that triangle served in the last game was to recall your axe. So like you could throw it right and like kind of like Mjolnir, like with Thor when he calls it back. Triangle, you do that function back. That was the only purpose that it served. This in this installment, they're actually going to change it up where triangle is going to be a heavy attack, kind of like the first 1, 2, and 3 of God of War. Because they're like for this game, all there is like it's the triggers. It's the triggers, the right triggers. So for triangle, they're actually going to make it like a heavy attack, actually serve a purpose, and they're also going to have a like charged up attack, one for the Blades of Chaos, one for the Leviathan axe. So that's one cool thing. I can't remember the names, but I have the part of the article that it has the names. So yeah, it's just basically you're gonna charge up like one of the bars, and once it's all full, kind of like a super with one of the weapons. So that's kind of cool. More Grims here. And then you get to see Kratos slamming down a shield.
Those guys are just going to be cannon fodder, huh?
Yeah. So before the shield kind of played a little bit of a role, not a whole lot. But it seems like you're going to be able to do more attacks than just regular standard defense with your shield. The one cool thing that I loved in the last game, which I'm hoping that they can do here, if you time your block perfectly, like if someone's like doing some type of projectile, some type of energy, if they shoot it, you catch it on the shield, and it's like he caught it with the perfect momentum. He like did it to the side and he did a spin. Yes, he did a spin, and then he launched it right back at you. So like if someone shot a fireball, boom, you get in that fireball right back in the face, son. That shit was so fucking dope. This actually shows like part of the charge, part of the charge attack here, but for the Leviathan axe, and it looks like it's fucking the dude up.
Yeah, look at that blood effect. Jeez.
Yeah, so
everywhere.
I love this. And then right here, you could actually see that Atreus's arrow meter, 1, 2, 3 arrows.
I'm like, where's his little ass at?
they didn't. I don't think
he's hiding.
Actually, boom, right there. Right here. So the one crazy thing is that the shield, it looks like you could change out your shield. So before, you were able to kind of upgrade the shield, but it was only like increases its durability, a couple other things that you could do with it. But now it seems like you could actually like upgrade and swap out and use different shields, because the regular standard one is just circular. This one looks like, like an eye.
Maybe it absorbs different type of energies and changes or something.
That would be cool. Whatever.
Well, because the way you were saying, like it can like basically deflect energy. It'd be weird if it just like absorbs the energy and then like changes or something, like some kind of Gorgon shield or something.
Whatever they choose to do, I'm down with it. So here goes a brief little article. I'm just going to paraphrase here, but they were going over. It was Miller Sheath and Denny Ye. They've been with the team for a combined time of 17 years. So they've been around since the original trilogy, like towards the tail end of the original trilogy. And they were just saying that they're trying to implement what's called Kratos playing with his food. And what they mean by that is that they're just trying to further everything from 2018 because they feel like it's a pretty good foundation. They just got to improve on it, which I completely agree on. Am I the only one who's hearing like the little bit of feedback?
No, I hear the echo now.
That might be for me, guys.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I know I've been quiet. I've been fielding a bunch of work calls, which actually I got to go get some stuff done.
It's all good, bro.
You guys know how it is, man. I show up, give you my 5 minutes, and I'm fucking out.
You show up, show out, and dip out. It's all good.
Shows up, he does his required time, and then he leaves.
Exactly. Clocked in, clocked out. Just to stay. I just want to stay full time for my benefits.
He's just doing it for community service, by the way.
Where can they keep up with you at?
Man, maybe at JRU Toys on Instagram, every once in a while here on the Geek Out Show. And I do want to say go watch Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, because I want to start talking about that. It's great.
All right.
And go watch Geeks and Goblins, because then you get more of that fix.
All right,
exactly.
Bro.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for having me.
Have a good one, Jade. Thanks for the book.
He's like, peace out, bitch.
All right. Kick him from the call so he don't take up screen.
Oh, there you go. He heard us. He's like, fuck you guys in. So just to talk about this a little bit, it says Kratos pins a beast against a rock in the wall. When he comes down on its skull with an Olympian strength, Atreus fills staggered bars while locking enemies in place in sonic arrows. When a cursed Grim tries to catch the bulky father off guard, firing toxic bile from his swollen gullet, Kratos sidesteps the phlegm and masterfully deflects a second flurry with his arm shield. He throws his axe at a pot tucked between boxes, and corner instantly erupts into flames, sending scaly appendages everywhere. So, like, just the detail on, like, their 7 minutes that they had with this is just, like, it had me hyped, bro. There's a lot more, man. Check out GameStop. They have an exclusive interview, like I said. They had two of the original creators of the game, not the original OG creators, but, like, they're part of their creative team from the original trilogy and working on 2018 and working on the Ragnarok. So check it out. And then here goes the stuff about the triangle button, about how they didn't really do shit before, but then they're trying to implement new interactives with it. So this is pretty dope. Oh, hold on. They also have the name of the finishers, right? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. So Frost Awaken is the one for the Leviathan Axe, and Whiplash is the one for the Blaze of Chaos. So you could really work that ice or fire, depending on which one you want. And Matt, that played a big role in 2018, man, because you had some villains that were made from ice, so it would make no sense to use your Leviathan Axe, which gives frost damage and can freeze people. Like, you're not doing shit to them, basically.
What do you mean, dude? You never heard fight fire with fire?
Right? So, like, the other cool thing, I don't know if I told you, but, like, you could literally put away both weapons and just run your fist, bro. Run your fist and the shield.
I was actually going to ask, when you throw the axe, can you just, like, bare hand people and shit? Or
you
what?
can definitely bare hand. You could definitely bare hand people.
Can you throw the axe, then pull out your Blades of Chaos and fuck somebody up, and then bring the axe back?
You can most definitely do that.
I gotta play this.
Do all that.
I gotta play
this.
I have it downloaded right now. I just gotta play it.
So the one thing is, you don't have the Blaze of Chaos right off the bat.
Yeah, no, you start with the axe, right?
Yeah. So, but if you do a Game Plus, yes. So you basically start over brand new, and then you have all your gear and all your weapons. So it kind of makes it kind of unfair.
What's the name of the bad guy in that game again?
Baldur.
Baldur, okay.
Yeah, it's one of Thor's brothers.
Baldur's
Gate. Oh yeah, actually. So yeah, here goes the cover for the most recent cover of Game Informer. And you see
so what are those? Do like Vikings, you think, or what?
Just different undead. Because one thing is that all the undead or all the dead cannot pass on, because the roles of the Valkyrie were to escort the souls to Underworld, and then they get sorted out whether they go to Valhalla, Hell, Limbo, wherever. The Valkyries were all killed, well, not killed, all imprisoned, and their divinity was taken for them, so they're all cursed by Odin.
Oh wow!
So that's one thing that you do learn in the first game.
So he's messed up the whole.
He fucked up the whole entire ecosystem.
Cycle of death, basically.
Yep, exactly. Another thing. So you get to see all the what's called Grims down here, right? More Grims, dragons. Sir,
so the Grims fight alongside the undead, or how's that work? Or are they just putting all the enemies there?
They're probably not. They probably just have them all there. But it looks like it's raining down like fucking fire, which is crazy, like asteroids or comets, whatever.
It could be a meteorite spell.
Yeah, there's fucking dragons over here. In the last game, there was only 2 dragons. Right here on the cover. I mean, we don't know the significance of dragons, right? But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just on this cover. So we don't know if there's going to be 7, but it's like it could have significance. It could not. They could have just been like, "Oh, it looks cool. Put as many as you can." You know,
throw all the dragons in there.
Exactly. The other thing to notate is that the dragons from the original God of War game, or from 2018, they only shot out electricity. They aren't your normal standard fire-breathing dragons. So,
well, in D&D, they have acid breath, lightning breath, fire breath. So
yeah,
no big deal.
Dude, the Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy RPG game. Oh my god, did you see the trailer that came out?
No, actually I didn't.
It was like just brief, and it just showed off, what your common grounds or common area looks like if you're Slytherin, if you're Gryffindor. I mean, we kind of already know what Gryffindor looks like from following Harry Potter around for 8 fucking movies. Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, but it shows off like everything. Like what they're...
See, at first I thought the first still was showing you like what it looked like before and now what it's looking like, but
so
because it looked like the lighting was so much more dramatic in the second frame.
So this is Slytherin. This is what the common area looks like in their dorms. And then we already know, like,
the lighting
Gryffindor. Oh, it looks fucking beautiful, dude.
Look at the attention to detail. Look at all the rugs on the floor and shit. Like,
so fucking cinematic, dude.
It's crazy.
Look at that. That's Hufflepuff.
How long have they been working on this game?
It's been like fucking 3 or 4 years now. And then look, Ravenclaw. Dude, that is fucking sick.
Just the amount of detail makes me think that they've been working on it for at least 5 years.
That looks fucking beautiful, dude. I'm like, I need this fucking game. And this comes out next year. So I'm just like...
I know it's going to look a lot better when it's like, live, because some of the colors look a little muddy there, but...
Yeah. And then new Pokemon shown off, and they had like a new little play trailer for Graffy. So it's
that thing looks graffiti, like a nightmare.
It's a graffiti little monkey. It's like a lemur thing.
It's like Rafiki got tagged on. What's his name? Grafiki?
Graffiti?
Ripping off the Lion King, bro.
Right. So let's go ahead and get into some anime. I just wanted to do the gaming just because I knew that...
I typically like Pokemon designs, but that design is just like, what the fuck?
It's not my favorite, definitely.
Who ran that through an AI fucking art thing? You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Make a Pokemon with graffiti. That's what it did.
So as far as anime, what have you been watching, man?
Anime-wise, I don't know. I really haven't been watching too much anime this week or the last week or so.
Have you caught up on Overlord? Because I'm all caught up on the current weekly releases right now, and it sucks.
No, I haven't.
It just sucks not being able to binge something that I want to watch. But like, I don't want to spoil it or ruin it for you. Are you on season 4 yet or no?
No, dude, I'm still on season 2. I never got past those first couple episodes.
Okay, season 4. I mean, it's just kind of cool, and it's kind of like callbacks because they're doing things from like season 1 that they were talking about. Like, I don't know if you remember the part like when he's Momon, when he's a knight, right? And then he's talking to like the first like group of travelers that he's all like, oh, what's they're like, oh, there's frost dragons up there. And then he's like, oh, how many are there? And he's like, oh, there might be hundreds or thousands. And he's like, oh, can you find out for me? Do you remember that part or not? Nah, he said, okay. Anyways, they go back to that, and he met the frost dragons, and it's been very interesting, his interactions with them. But basically, man, like he's building his kingdom and aligning himself with like the dwarves, the dragons, a bunch of different people and races and things and that. But like he gives everyone a chance. Like it's either you bend the knee, be a part of me, and we could all benefit, or I'll just wipe you the fuck out. And he's had to wipe out a couple people.
So he hasn't changed.
No. But he's had to wipe out a couple people.
Has he married Albedo yet?
He has not married Albedo yet. And no, it's just been really good, really interesting. Some good shit's happening. So, especially the stuff with the dragons and the dwarves and all this other stuff. Like, when he met the dwarves, like they're basically a shell of their former selves. Because, like, you know how like they're usually like smiths and they enchant things and things like that. Basically, none of the dwarves know how to do any of that shit anymore, or if they do, just not as good. And like this fool pulls out like this sick ass like black luster sword with like 10 fucking runes written on it or some shit like that. So like super upgraded, and like the
10
runes
material
are, like,
slots.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's this huge fucking sword, and he like pulls it out and he like gives it to them, and they're like, "What? It has like fucking 10 enchantments on it. The most that we've ever done is 3." And he's all like, "Well, I have a feeling like if you guys just work with me and this and that, and we try, we could get you up to 10, if not more." So like, he's just thinking about the long run. Like if he befriends these people and have them work on enchanting,
get them back to their old ways.
Yeah, exactly. Because like they were saying like, oh, nobody wants to work on that type of stuff because they just care about this part, like the new weapons and this and that and all this other shit. So like, it's just the overall story. I see where they're going with it, and I really do like it. It's fun, like, because every now and again they have like some crazy shit that happens, so it's cool. I watched Skate to Infinity with Leilani a couple of weeks ago. I forgot to talk about it. I can't remember if I talked. Wait, I think I did talk about it. Did I? The skateboard anime?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. It's called Skate to Infinity. It's a pretty decent anime. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Leilani thought that it was better than 7 out of 10. She disagrees with me. She thinks it's like a 9 out of 10. But there's just some things that were
like a slice of life anime.
Yeah, it's just like a sports anime, and it takes skateboarding to where you would think it wouldn't go, because they make it extreme and this and that, life and death, and people could get hurt.
Well, I mean,
there's a fighting. No, yeah, but no, like it's on a whole nother level where like the main dude, I can't even remember his name anymore. He takes it to like a super dangerous level to where like he like kicks flip off the board, grabs the board in midair, and fucking smacks the shit out of somebody across their face. What's his name? Adam. He smacks them across their face, and like they flip. And they're going at high speed, dude, and you're taking a skateboard to the fucking dome.
Wait, so it's like skateboard fighting?
Yeah, they like fight and all kinds of other shit. And then there's this other dude named Cherry. Yeah, there's this other dude named Cherry. He's one of the main characters. And
Cherry?
Yeah, so like that's his skateboarding name, right?
Okay.
Cherry. It's funny because like he's a like professional and he's an artist and all this other shit. He gets paid like a crazy amount of money to like do these pieces for people. And every once in a while, like one of the skateboard people will be like, "Hey, Jerry," and he's like, "Shut up! Don't call me that in front of like all these people." And it's like he dresses like hella different for skateboarding as opposed to professional shit. And he's all about tech. So like his skateboard could literally change from a long board to a short board to a fat board to like all these different boards and different wheels, like on the fly, dude, on the fucking fly. He's basically like a Tony Stark type. Dude, because like he's talking to his AI and like they're adjusting things and they're like, oh, based upon what you call it, based upon like weather conditions, you should probably like lean into this turn like 30% more than average and blah 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 blah. So it's just like a bunch of different crazy shit that you wouldn't think about, and it makes it like really interesting.
Okay.
So it's pretty decent. I would watch it again. They're gonna come out with the season 2 next year, from what I heard, is early next year, like in springtime. So I'll be looking forward to it.
How many episodes was it?
12, right, Leonie? It was like 12 episodes. Yeah, 12 episodes. And then what else am I watching right now? Oh, Black Clover. I'm watching more Black Clover. There was a little bit of a lull because just filler, but it's picking back up again. So I'm on like episode 40 right now.
Why did you use the filler guide?
I just haven't even looked, to be honest. But like,
that's good. Just do it.
Just because there's way less episodes than like Naruto and all that other shit, I kind of just want to experience everything.
I feel it
for the first time.
Yeah, because like sometimes filler has little moments that you want, you know.
Yeah, like the first time I ever watched Bleach, I never use a filler guide. You know,
normally I don't either. It was when you told me about it. That's when I started.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I kind of want to experience it, but then when shit was getting slow, I was like, what do they actually? I was like, what are they actually doing? Then I started fast forwarding. I'm like, fuck this episode. It was just basically a recap. They did 2 solid episodes of recaps of like what's happened up until now. And I'm like, bro, you guys are like in the first 30 episodes. How the fuck are you guys already doing a recap?
I know, right? It's not that far. Not even a season in.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into some news. And it's not a lot of news, to be honest, man. I honestly didn't even really look. I didn't see a lot of stuff that stuck out to me other than it's the 40th anniversary of Zoids.
Nice.
So pretty juiced, pretty happy. It shows the different Ligers that we had throughout the years. So from the OG to the most current. Oh, no, actually, most current right there. And then, but yeah. Anyways, that's all I got. Let's go ahead and get into some entertainment.
I didn't know their full names were Zoic Androids.
Yeah, like so Zoids got first introduced back in the fucking early 80s, and most people only remember it from like the 2000s. But like, so they tried to introduce it into the States, and it got like failed multiple fucking times, like 2 times before like anything really even happened over here in the States.
I remember it was decently big in the 90s because I remember seeing the commercials on
like
television.
Late 90s, fool. That was like 98, 99. But yeah.
No, it was before that, dude, because that was before high school. That was like back when me and my friend used to kick it. That was like 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade.
98, 99, around there.
Probably 97.
Maybe. Come on, man. We're splitting hairs at that point. Entertainment. What have you been watching?
Been watching She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Been watching House of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And other miscellaneous random things that I'll probably remember as we talk.
Are you caught up with She-Hulk?
Yep. All caught up.
Okay, so what's your thoughts?
Episode.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, that's the only thing anybody seems to give a shit about. But I was a little sad with the Wrecking Crew. Or what?
I don't think that's gonna be it with them, though. I think
I know they're coming back for sure, and hopefully next time we see them, they'll be bigger and like because they're holding onto those Asgardian weapons now. So hopefully, like as time goes by, it'll change them. But it just reminded me of
like, wait, are those? I was like, is that supposed to be the Wrecking Crew or some shit? And then like as I was watching it, I was like, oh fuck, it is supposed to be the Wrecking Crew.
It reminded me of a bunch of dudes like doing skip-its and yo-yos and shit. Like the way they came out, like they're all dancing around with their little weapons and they're all glowing and shit. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then when he called the dude Thunderball, I was just like, oh, fuck, this is the
I didn't catch that. He called him that?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't catch that.
He said, hey, Thunderball, blah, 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 something. And then they all got their asses kicked. I was just like, well, we knew that was going to happen. We knew She-Hulk was going to just obliterate those dudes. But I want to see a little more action from the series. I don't mind the comedy and stuff, but I mean, superhero show is about action, you know, like that's what we come for. the main attraction, at least in my opinion, is the fight scenes and stuff. So hopefully we get a couple more decent fight scenes where we get to see more She-Hulk like abilities and stuff.
I thought we were gonna get Abomination. To be honest, I thought we were gonna get some of Abomination trying to like Hulk out.
I feel like we will get him later on. I think after
I was hoping that we were gonna get She-Hulk like fucking smacking the shit out of him. Like, hey, stop that.
I think after she helps get him out, I think we're gonna see him have to help her like as Abomination, not as Blonsky. So hopefully that'll happen. Well, where do you think they're gonna take the series? Like, what do you think the goal is for season 1?
Dude, I really do not fucking know.
Do you think they're gonna build up the Wrecking Crew as like actual villains, or do you think there's gonna be someone else?
I would hope. That would be kind of dope.
Who do you think?
Like people could just hire them and shit like that,
Who do you think will be like the big case of the season? Like, do you think she'll have to protect someone like super evil, like more evil than Blonsky type of deal, like a Doctor Doom or something, maybe?
You know what I was wondering? What if it's a Kingpin?
Dude, right?
That's why I think. What if we get Kingpin in there, and that's why we get Daredevil?
Yeah,
and it's
Jennifer versus Matt Murdock in the courtroom.
Yeah,
that would be nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like what I'm thinking right now.
Pretty good speculation there.
Because I think the next episode, if I'm not mistaken, is the first introduction of Matt on the show. I think. So that'll be interesting.
What's your take on the show so far?
I like it. I don't mind it. The first episode, I think I brought it up last time, like when everyone was like up in arms. Like, I get how some people are frustrated, but they're just trying to show like, yes, she's a Hulk, but they're different. They've had different life experiences. Bruce comes from a traumatic past where he was abused and, had this other basically second personality that was built, and then once the gamma radiation was in his body, basically his second persona, the angry form, the one
that in his own life,
and that's why we got the Hulk. Jen didn't live that life of traumatic experiences and stuff like that. Jen lives a life of being mad, but mad because men tell her this or that and all that other shit, which most women could relate to. Yeah, my wife has had that before, like where a dude tells her how to do her job and she knows how to do her job. So it's like some men, not all men, but some men tend to talk down to women just because they're a fucking chick. Like if you were to explain something to somebody, right, and my wife was to explain it the exact same way to the person, they may not respond the same way to my wife as you just because you're a man, and vice versa. Like if you had to give somebody like bad news or say like, hey, sorry, we can't help you and this is why XYZ, they might take that news better coming from my wife as opposed to you because you're a man. You may look intimidating, you may look this, where like my wife, she's 5'0" and she looks nice and this and that, it just all has to do with how you're perceived and perception and all this other shit. So it's like, I get that. I understand all that shit. I don't understand the hate for the Megan Thee Stallion thing. I thought that was hilarious. I loved it. I would totally simp for Megan Thee Stallion or She-Hulk. I'm just saying. Fucking, they're hot. You already know. They're fucking hot.
WCW coming in.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. You already know. The second episode, I thought it was pretty good too. That's where we get she gets fired, all this other shit, and she ends up getting hired by the place that she would have been. Yeah, she would have been if it wasn't for a technicality, right? And then that's where she ends up standing up for Blonsky. Third episode was funny. She ends up winning her argument and then helping out with that dark elf or the regular elf, the changeling elf.
That's that argument. Elf.
Yeah, that shit was funny. So yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I think it's a nice, fun series. It's a good series.
That was funny. They kept saying like, you really thought you were dating Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, they said it like 20 times. And it's like that dude's
They're
so
like,
fucking
yes, he is that like
self-absorbed.
conceited and self-absorbed. He would have thought that he was.
Yeah, he's a
That's
fucking
crazy.
idiot, dude. He's a fucking idiot.
I like
'Cause,
that
like,
guy's character. He's funny.
he's a straight douche. He is
And
funny.
he's like just like that male, just like exactly what they're trying to portray is like, the kind of guy who doesn't like, thinks women's opinions aren't worth the same as a man's.
Yeah, so it makes sense. It all checks out, dude. It's all in line. It's on brand, to be honest, of She-Hulk. So no complaints over here. I'm for it. Besides that, you were saying that you watched the Game of Thrones prequel. What is it?
House of Dragon.
What do you think? I didn't watch last night's episode, but I watched episode 1 and 2 so far. What do you think?
I'm loving the series so far. I just finished I think we finished the episode last night before we passed out. Yeah, awesome. Getting a lot of action, like to start off, some big moments. Still, no one's bit the dust yet, and I'm surprised. Like I'm expecting. Sorry,
the mom.
Well, yeah, but that was the first episode, and that was kind of expected because they were already kind of foreshadowing.
Dude, that was fucked up, bro.
It was super fucked up, dude. That scene got me, bro. Like, I put myself in that guy's shoes, having to choose make that hard decision, dude. And that was and then the way they went about it too. It was just like,
that they cut her open.
They're not even being like gentle about it at all. They didn't give a fuck.
And she bleeds out and
ended up
dies.
losing both. It was just like, dude, like
you take that risk. It's terrible. I don't know how I would make that decision to choose.
Dude, I could not do that, bro.
That woman or my child
killed me. As a father, that scene hurts.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That scene definitely did fucking bother me, bro.
Because you got to think about back then too. Like everything was about having a male son. Like if you were a king and you didn't have a male son, basically your whole kingdom was gonna turn to shit eventually. Like it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah,
so like
exactly.
He basically has to like, okay, my wife or my entire kingdom. Like yeah, that's a fucked position to be in.
Definitely.
And that theme continues to go on throughout the show too, is like duty over over your personal choice, over your personal freedom. Like duty comes first over everything.
Yeah, because they kept on saying like, oh, to the people and to the kingdom, that's what comes first. And it's like,
but at the same time, the king kind of is a hypocrite too, because here's a sea snake asking for help to fight these dudes in the Stepstones, and the king is turning a blind eye for all these years and doesn't want to do anything. And at the same, he's like, oh, I'm all about the people, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, he's letting his people suffer and die and not taking up arms against these people, So
he means his people in King's Landing only.
Well, yeah, pretty much. But dude, the crab feeder
the Targaryens.
Have you seen the crab feeder guy yet?
Yeah, that's from the second episode, right? He looks like he's like
he looks hella weird with that creepy ass mask on and shit.
Yeah,
dude. That dude, the way he tortures people, dude, that shit's fucked up, dude.
So like, is he a regular human or is he like some type of like mutated thing? He looked like a mutated.
It's kind of hard to tell. He hasn't taken that mask off yet, so
okay.
I think he might be. I don't know, something
weird. It'd be kind of crazy, different. Like if he went like this and like just a claw, like that would be insane.
He's like a freaking Aquaman or some shit.
Yeah.
But I think the series is going to be really good. One big thing is that if you know anything about the Game of Thrones lore, that Aegon.
Oh, dude! Like
you already know
anybody
who
and everybody.
Be, so
anybody and everybody's going to die, bro. I don't remember that part. Aegon. I don't remember that.
Well, I went back to watch the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones because I kind of fell off towards the end. After everybody was talking so much shit on it, I kind of just was like, I don't know if I want to finish it off. So I went back and was like watching it some more, and they heavily talk about Aegon and stuff like that. So they call him Aegon the Conqueror. So
oh shit, okay.
That gives you any idea of what he might.
Which one's Aegon?
He's the king's new son.
The king's new son. What? How?
Well, in episode 3, he already has this new son.
What?
There's a big time jump. Big time jump.
Shit.
Sorry, spoiler, but
okay, no. That's
kind of know it's coming. Him and Allison end up having their child, and it like jumps like 2 years at least because the kid's already 2 years old.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. So from episode 2 to 3, you have this big time jump, but progresses the story pretty well. Not much changes though either too.
Okay. I'm a fan of what is it? Is it Rhaena Targaryen? Is that her name?
Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra? Yeah, I'm a fan.
The princess.
I'm a fan of her. I
like her too.
Her.
I like her more than Daenerys actually.
Yes.
Like I like her character portrayal better than Daenerys.
That's for sure.
She's more strong, more stubborn, she's more like Arya, I guess.
So she's a blend of the two. I could definitely see that. I could see that. Well, I guess the only thing about like Daenerys is just the blonde hair, right? And then she's
it just sucks for Daenerys because she started off as like basically a slave to her brother, so she kind of had to find her will. Like she was basically like
Arya was already strong-willed, so yeah, she's definitely
Rhaenyra,
like that.
Well, Rhaenyra, because she was a princess, so she was treated like
better.
No one touched her, but Daenerys was like treated the opposite. She was like a slave to her brother who peddled her out for sex and whatever he wanted,
So he could try to get on top, but
exactly.
Psych. Dude, when they made him wear the fucking crown, that was fucking insane. What a way to go. Anyways. Oh man, that was great. I gotta rewatch Game of Thrones.
It's a good series, dude. It's a good series.
It really is. What else have you been watching?
Been just trying to get into the
spooky
season and just watching like scary movies here and there. I don't think I found anything.
Have you watched Incantation? I've brought it up before.
No, I want to watch that one.
Okay.
The last time I put it on, it was too late, so we just kind of turned it off. And I think my lady didn't want to watch it that late because she was like, "I don't want to watch this shit. This looks creepy."
It's a 3-hour movie. And
3 hours.
3 hours, and it is based on true events. It goes by fast, though, dude. It goes by fast.
Is it good though?
It is good. It is really fucking good. Have you watched The Ritual?
Yes, I told you about that.
Okay. I don't remember, but we were talking about it last time. Okay.
I think we talked about it last time you were on because you watched it, and then I told you to watch The Void. Did you watch that?
I have not watched that. Where's that at? The Void. Netflix. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I watched Black Phone.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
Fucking great, dude. Oh
my lady wants to watch it, but I keep putting it off because my daughter said it wasn't very good.
So, no, it's fucking great, dude. your daughter may have
I trust my daughter's horror recommendations.
No, but I'm just saying maybe she has a different taste. I thought it was good just because it had a supernatural aspect to it, but it also had like a thriller, old school thriller feel to it. So it's like, I don't know, to me, it felt like it was a nice blend of two because Ethan Hawke plays this character that abducts children and he's not mentally stable. Obviously, you have to have something off. But he plays a game with the children. Not like, well, I mean, it's a sick and twisted game. Like, he purposely leaves, like, the door unlocked.
Yeah.
And he, like, sits upstairs and waits to see if they come up the stairs because they're in the basement. If they come up the stairs into the house, he punishes them because no one gave them permission to leave. Because he tells them, you need to stay here. So he purposely leaves the door unlocked so they could go up the stairs. If they come upstairs, he just sits there with this mask on and fucking the belt. And he will just beat the shit out of the kids with the belt until they basically pass out.
Jeez.
And then he'll do that again and again and again. And eventually, like, he'll do it to like the point where he kills them. And
so they just don't learn, or what?
Basically, yeah, because it's they want to leave. Well, like he'll do a different thing. Well, the thing is, like, if you don't do anything, he can't play the game. I don't know what else he does because they don't explain like every single thing, but that's just one of the things that he says. Like, oh, do you want to play Naughty Boy? And that's what the game's called. And the people that he's done to it in the past, they end up calling this black phones, and the black phone hasn't worked in years, and it's disconnected, like it's not connected to anything. But the spirits, they're calling this phone to communicate to the current child. So that's a supernatural aspect. I don't want to give away too much else. It is fucking crazy though, dude. I really did enjoy it. I liked it. So, Makes you hate Ethan Hawke. That's for sure.
Well, that's the sign of a good actor.
Yeah, and you don't see much of Ethan Hawke. It's more of the mask, and the mask, the bottom part, could be swapped out to give expressions. So like, there's some points where it's like upside down, where it's like a sad grinning, like a sad face, and another time like where it's like a happy face. Sometimes there's like no mouth there at all. It's just that point is like hella fucking creepy. Like when it's like that, like the no mouth.
Yeah,
it's just hella weird, like in the mask thing.
You can't tell what he's thinking.
Not at all.
Have you watched Sandman at all?
I've watched 6 episodes. I'm
on episode 8.
So I'm watching it. I like it a lot. I'm watching it when the family isn't around because I tried to watch it when they were here and I did not pay attention to jack shit. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, my lady wasn't able to like it either, so I got to kind of watch it on my own too.
I wasn't able to retain jack shit. So yeah, I'm only on episode 6.
Wait, did you get to the diner episode?
Yes. Oh my god, dude, that shit was insane. Sometimes a mouth is a mouth, basically.
Yeah,
I know that wasn't exactly what he said, but I was just like, ew.
That whole scene
that shit was crazy,
fucked and weird, and just so fucking.
I think
it felt like it was a whole nother movie, like a whole nother thing. Like I was like, is this even the same
I
show?
think it's cool that each episode is basically its own self-contained story, but it's still progressing the main story, the A plot.
Super weird.
There's all these different B, C, D, E, F, plots and stories being told. The one with the death, dude, that kind of fucked me up. That kind of fucked me up a little bit, bro. It kind of it brought tears to my eyes. Like a couple just like right on the verge before it comes out.
Like the couple that just got married.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? It was their honey. Like, he goes, no, it's my honeymoon. I'm like, dude, like, this person didn't even.
He's like, let me just go say bye to her. She's like, it's already too late.
Yeah, but he's like, wait, he goes, I got all the flight information. She doesn't know. And it's like, dude, that's.
He's all, she just needs the password to my phone. Like, that's the only thing he was thinking about, even though he was dead. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah, like I got goosebumps just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too, dude. That shit
she goes to the baby and she gets the baby because the baby dies. I can't remember why. Like she just goes collecting all the souls. The old man, the other guy playing soccer. She's all like, "Oh, Sam, I'll see you shortly." And then like at that point, you still kind of don't know, is she dead? Is she not? And then.
I didn't get it at first. Like it took me once she got like visited the old man, then I realized it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when she's like, oh, I got an appointment I gotta get back to, I was like, oh, it's gonna be that fucking dude that she was talking to earlier.
Yeah. You see him run out and then you just hear like cars blaring, and then he comes back with the ball and it's like bro.
Yeah.
It's like
that episode's tough, dude.
That was a great episode. And then that other one you were talking about was fucking insane. The one with the ruby and this and that and like,
dude, when the diner, the waitress is telling the cook how she feels about him, and then the shit he drops on her, dude, that was
heavy as fuck.
At first, I forgot that her son was in college, so it was even more fucked up in my mind. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? I was like, dude, and then it's like, oh. Then I remembered I was like, he came back from college. I was like, oh god, okay, it's a little less bad, but geez, it was so fucking bad. At first. I was like, Jesus,
so terrible,
still fucked up though. Like for her, you know what I mean? Like here she is fawning over this guy, and yeah,
he's hooking up with her son.
Yeah,
just like what? And there's a 30-year difference at the very least, if not 40. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was insane, man. And Dream was all like, that's not how you're supposed to use this. Like, you're not supposed to control, manipulate people at all with this. And he's all like, it was just crazy because it's like, that's the difference between, Dream, this godly entity, and a human. They can't possibly fathom and understand the true use and capabilities and what the good can come from this. Because, like, man just is greedy. All men are greedy. They're going to do things to benefit themselves.
Ruby to like Yeah,
Yeah.
to do whatever he wanted it to do or whatever.
Yeah, just because he's trying to make a more ideal world than this.
Instead
and
of like
then,
giving you hope and stuff, it's giving you, truth.
And that's what Dream was saying. Like all these people, like that's all they had was their dreams. Their dreams gave them hope that made them better people. And you made them all shit people.
You just took away all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like insane. And then people committed suicide, killed each other, and this and that. Like what
that shit was nuts.
Fuck. Yeah. Last night, me and Eva were also watching Hush on Netflix. That's a bit of a thriller. It has to do with a deaf woman. So she's
Is that where she's alone in her house?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that one before.
You've watched it? Okay.
My lady watched that one.
We watched about half of it, and then we turned it off because it was getting late. It was like 11:30.
It's pretty good.
Time to go to bed. Yeah, it seems like it was good.
There's another show I started watching on Netflix too. It's called Krakow Monsters, and I'm guessing it takes place like in Russia, but it's like I got like halfway through the first episode. It was pretty good. There's some pretty cool visual stuff going on. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a slow burn type of thing, but I think there's gonna be some pretty crazy shit going on in that show. So I'm gonna keep watching that. I'll let you know how it is. Gotcha.
Let's go ahead and get into the news because there's not a lot, man. We'll just finish this out. God damn, my stomach. I gotta make breakfast. So we got a first look, quote unquote, right? So this hasn't been confirmed by Disney, but supposedly these are the leaks of what Ironheart is going to look like.
I did not like this.
You don't like this?
It feels like Baymax and the little robot from WALL-E had a baby.
Eva.
Not WALL-E, but the little floating robot, you know? Eva, yeah.
I don't mind it. That's what it looks like to me. I don't mind it. Maybe the faceplate, if the faceplate wasn't black and it was like red.
I don't know why they don't want to just go with her original armor. I know it looks hella Armor Man.
Maybe I think because it looks too much like Iron Man, dude.
This just looks. Oh, it does not look good. Not enough color breakup. Too much red. You know what I mean? Like it's too.
Maybe if they involved more gold.
Not even gold necessarily. I don't know. Just something. Those legs look way too thick for the rest of the robot. I mean, the shape is just not appealing. Look at the bottom of the legs. It just looks goofy.
Yeah, it does look crazy.
I don't like that.
It
doesn't look sleek. Thinner. Doesn't look. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Maybe it'll look better when we see it like in action. Maybe.
But like, also keep in mind, this is one of those Titan toys that the leak came from.
Like those that could be. It could just be the proportions on the toy looks like shit. You know. Yeah. Okay, this I'm excited for.
So go ahead. Do you want to take it away, Matt?
No, go for it, dude.
Well, I don't know the lady's name. I forgot her name.
The one who's going to be playing Hellraiser or Pinhead?
Yeah, so we're going to have a female Pinhead. And so all the details, I mainly just got these screenshots from Rotten Celluloid. Shout out to Rick and Oscar over there, the boys over there.
That's exactly where I was going to go to look.
Yeah, I would say just
the name of it really quick.
I would just say go look over there.
All right, so it's Jamie Clayton.
Okay, there we go. So we got our look, and this is like kind of like what the key visual is going to be. So like on the marquee over at the theaters and all that. This is what you're going to see right here.
And this will be David Bruckner's take on Hellraiser. He said he's not gonna like try to remake it or anything. He's just gonna make his own story within the Hellraiser universe. So this looks like fucking crazy.
Like an alternate. So this is called the Mask or Mask.
Can you kind of zoom in on his head really quick? I want to bring something up.
Fucking so gross looking.
Remember those old McFarlane figures?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There was one where the dude's skin is like stretched out on this like it's almost like a medical like gurney, not gurney, but the things that they hold IVs up on stuff, you know. And his skin's all stretched, and that just that just pulled that image straight to my head. Like that's the first thing that came to mind.
So like Hellraiser was like one of those movies that bothered me as a child. Like it honestly bothered the shit out of me, and gave me nightmares.
Oh yeah.
still kind of bothers me to this day. Just certain things like with like the gore porn. If you're gonna call it that, that's the shit that bothers me. Um, like the over the top gore shit for no reason. It still bothers me because I have one of those crazy imaginations, like where I'm seeing something, I'm like, oh, what would it feel like? And like, I don't know, so for whatever reason, it triggers it in my head where like I start imagining, feeling the pain myself. So I hate things like that. Maybe I'm by myself there, Matt. But do you ever do that?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like this isn't. I don't feel like it's gore porn as much as it's like more like I don't know, more like macabre art. Like it's not like they're sawing people's legs off and shit. It's more
not
like
this,
they're
but
like
I'm saying
twisted,
like the older movies, like where like the hooks go in and they rip people apart.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah,
but like
that's what I'm saying.
If you watch
like,
the first movie,
the
the first
stuff.
Hellraiser does not really have much of the Cenobites, so you don't get to see much of that shit happening. Like it's a totally different storyline.
My first introduction was number 2.
Yeah, okay,
where
yeah.
was more of the stuff. So my first one that I seen was number 2. Then I think number 3. I didn't see number 1 until like I was like a teenager.
Honestly, I think I had the same experience because I remember when I was younger, I remember the Cenobites. Like I remember them very vividly, like the fat one, the lady one, Pinhead. And then when I rewatched the first one later on, when I was a little older, when I was getting back into horror movies, like as a teenager and really getting into it, I've been into horror movies all my life. But when I went back to revisit things that I watched in my childhood, I was like, dude, this movie's boring as fuck, the original Hellraiser, because just like, where are the fucking Cenobites? Where's all the crazy shit going on? Like, what's going on? That doesn't come
until later.
Yeah.
So this is what she's gonna look like. Better, clearer picture of her. And man, does that look?
Does it look like there's a coin in her throat?
It does.
That's good. I can't wait to hear the lore. What's going on with this?
That's scary.
I kind of want to go back and rewatch those old Hellraiser movies, like the second and third one.
Freaky. Well, there we go. Better, brighter.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and there's something else too. It looks like. Oh, you know what it looks like
too.
I was gonna say it looks like a pocket watch.
Oh, and it
opened up a pocket watch.
Huh?
Can you zoom in a little more? See if we can see what details are on that. Enhance. That's crazy. It has some weird symbol.
It looks like the symbols from the cube. Yeah, from the
box. It could be. Oh, what if it's like opened up with his throat or something? I don't know.
I was gonna say like that's haunting.
Such a good design.
Pierces and looks straight into your soul.
I think it would have been really. I mean, I hope we see one without like lips too, where it's just exposed fucking teeth right there.
Oh, no.
I think his name was like Chitter or something like that. He's like.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, well, that's all we got this week.
I love Clive Barker, dude. His shit is crazy too. Like his like. Have you ever seen Lord of Illusions?
No. What is that?
You should check out that movie. That's a fucking weird ass movie too, and that's a Clive Barker movie too, and. Just his visual stuff is just so haunting, bro. Like the images he creates are just so fucking creepy. They last with you forever. That's the kind of that's the kind of shit I would like think of when I was like younger too. I was like, I just want to think of something that's gonna stick with you. Like you're gonna see it and you're never gonna want to you're never gonna forget it.
Nope.
Okay. Was that it for news?
Yeah, that's it for news. So let's go ahead and end it here. Major, where can they keep up with you at?
Y'all know where to find me. Major Reaction _IG on the gram. Find me on YouTube, Major Reaction, and here every week on the Geek Out Show. Well, I mean, it might be a little bit for me because work schedule is a little messed up throughout the month, but should be back to the regular grind in October, hopefully. So we'll see.
Alrighty, and I'm your host, Gil, Black Hole Comics, all social media and YouTube. Till next time, make sure to see Geeked Up and Geek Out. I fucked that up.
Right. I was gonna say,